Hello once again, my friends. It's time once more for more stories. I know you're excited. That's why you're here. I'm excited too, though, so we have that in common. This is from Reddit user Snickskate. Hunterbeard, the Chadslayer, Part 2. We get more. Hi, Moonhorse. Hello. And the Celestial Herd. I wanted to post part 2 earlier, but didn't manage to do so due to work and the release of the Iceborne DLC. The characters from my last story will appear in this one, but to all who don't know them yet, let me reintroduce you. There's myself, a bisexual guy with anxiety and a habit for making female characters in games. Also the Asuna of Kirito's affection. JT, the best friend and my fellow teammate on Monster Hunter. And Hunterbeard, or Kirito, neckbeard of this tale, and somewhat of a creep. So this story takes place a few days after part 1. JT and I are still farming for the perfect gear, and yeah, we had a few run-ins with Hunterbeard before this event, but I avoided chatting, so nothing really special happened. Until this day. JT and I are preparing for our next hunt. A behemoth run. To those who don't know much about Monster Hunter or are new to it, let me explain this. See, the game features a quest with content from other games, and the behemoth is a monster that's actually from Final Fantasy. And fighting him is really hard if you aren't a speedrunner. So, yeah. JT and I are preparing for the behemoth when I get a message from Hunterbeard. Hey, will you go hunting today? Yeah, behemoth. Oh, can I join? So I messaged JT on Discord, and it's like, I don't know, do we want him joining us? Yeah, I mean, we could use him. Damn it, JT. You just want something to laugh at, you're not really helping. So I sent Hunterbeard a text and tell him, yeah, you can join us. We finish our preparation and start the hunt. We approach the lair of the behemoth. And our first look at the monster. We're about to charge and ready to fight when Hunterbeard sends a message. That thing is big, but it's no match for me. I'm still bigger. Yeah. He even sends the winky face. Yeah, you're probably big, but not in the places you'd like to be, Hunterbeard. With those words, he charges the behemoth. Oh, wait, is this your first behemoth run? Hunterbeard stops in his tracks to write a message. Big mistake. Yeah, but he will be a challenge. And those were his famous last words. The behemoth turns towards Hunterbeard and goes for a punch with its claw. Not really a strong attack, I might add, and Hunterbeard wants to take it like a champ, not even trying to dodge. And one hit kill. This is the beginning of a lot of trying and looking at Hunterbeard getting punched, slammed, and exploded. We tried for about 4 or 5 runs and ended very quickly due to him trying to type during the fight and getting killed time after time. When JT decided it was time to stop the typing, it would make everything worse. See, he invited him to our Discord server, so for the first time, I heard his voice. It sounded like a squeaking bulldog with a British accent, and he tried to sound as edgy as possible. Oh, then I've been giving him the wrong voice. I don't even know how to do this. So are you guys ready to slay the beast? Yeah, just don't get yourself killed. I will die! It was just because of me typing. I'm not gonna do this right, I'm sorry, but this is the voice we're going with. So we start the run, and, well, guess who dies in the first 50 seconds? Yeah. Dude, don't rush it, just play safe. I got this, don't worry. To be fair, he did well for about 3 minutes, but then he stopped moving, and, well, you know what happened there. Dude, why'd you stop moving? I am sorry, but I was so struck by the way you use your bow. It's like a beautiful dance of death. Oh my fucking god. As expected, a man who uses such a blunt weapon has no understanding of true beauty. What? Let's just finish the run, alright? So we fight on, and the run ends with me making a dumb mistake and getting killed. Return to the meeting hub, and JT says goodnight and logs off. He really had enough. So I am left alone with Hunterbeard in the hub and on the Discord server. Oh, don't worry, it happens to the best of us, cutie. Yeah, it was dumb, but anyway, I'm gonna go. Night. Are you sure you don't want to talk to me for a bit longer? I finally got to hear your smooth voice and it really excited me. He starts breathing heavier while saying this too. Oh, and mind you, I don't have a smooth voice. Because I'm a smoker. Yes, shame on me, but you know. Dude, sorry, I gotta get some rest. I would like to sleep next to you and hug you tight. Oh, no, thank you. I don't like being touched. That makes me really uncomfortable. I would be really gentle and make you comfortable. Yeah, no thanks. Good night, and I'm logging off. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow. And I just logged off. Even though I couldn't sleep very well, there's still a question roaming around in my head. Is this guy jerking off? That's all for today. He tried to join our server again from time to time, but JT and I usually just do private calls. We play to him from time to time, though. I'll end this with a good message now. JT and I finished our builds, and we're already making our way through the DLCs. P.S. Thanks to Moonhorse for featuring me in a video. It really made my day. Till the next story, hunt on. Well, thank you for sending in the story, and this one. And as much as I'd like to dissuade your fears and say that he wasn't, he probably was. Yeah, I know. We're all gonna need like a chemical bath after this one. Sorry. Whew, boy, but my god, I've never heard of anybody doing that in game. I've heard shit like this in real life. You know what? I'll share with you a story of my own, since that's kind of what happens in these. Since we're talking kind of sort of medieval things and whatnot, in November, there is a Renaissance fair near my house, and oh, verily there are quite the neckbeard. Not everyone there is one, but the ones that show up are just the best specimens. Finest of the fine. Cream of the crop, you know what I'm saying? So, I did get to witness a neckbeard very, very creepily hitting on this lady who's working at the bar. And yes, this is South Louisiana, so you can drink quite a lot, I might add. So, this guy, there's more than one bar, I guess you could call them. It's more like a stand. There's one actual bar, but it's always crowded, so we never usually go in there. But there's all these little, they're about like drink stands, you know? It's like a fair. Thus, the Renaissance fair part. I'm doing really good with my descriptions. So, it's one of those. It's not like a full bar, and we are outside. And this guy, in his neckbeardy glory, he is macking hard. I mean, he is just leaning across the bar talking to this obviously very uninterested woman about how she looks quite lovely this morning for a fair maiden. He did repeatedly say things like how lovely the morning was compared to her. Y'all, it's like 11:45 because I'm waiting here because I know that around noon is when they're going to start selling, you know? It ain't really morning. I guess technically it is, but you know? It's like, you stretching. But yeah, the whole time she did the customer service, you know, like, oh, that's nice, thank you. Oh, okay, alright. I'll never forget this, because honestly, I should have been the one to just say something. You know, you ever that feeling where it's like, you know, I gotta say something, but then of course when it comes to neckbeards, you're like, but I want to see how bad this guy crashes and burns. And the guy who I guess was the manager, or maybe just somebody else who worked there, I don't know, but he's like fucking, he's basically a giant. He's this huge fucking muscular dude with the biggest, like, looking like fucking Kratos beard I've ever seen. This motherfucker looked like a jacked Kratos, and it says something because Kratos is jacked. So yeah, he just comes out of the fucking back and he's like, "You gonna buy anything?" And he's like, "Well, I was bought something earlier." And he's like, "Yeah, you're holding up the fucking line. Can you fuck off?" So he leaves. The neckbeard backs down and takes off. I'm almost positive that he did that thing where they walk back and forth by the booth 100 more times, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see him, but I know. Right here, I just know. And that's what this guy reminds me of. I've seen many of these guys, like, creep on people in costumes, and it's like, "Oh, but you look like a mighty warrior, milady," and shit like that, and they're just like, "Okay, thanks." It's like, this guy, he strikes me as the kind of guy who would go to the fair and do that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? He really just kind of, I don't know, man. I get the creepy vibes. Thank you everybody for watching, and a special thanks to my Moonfriendio Babbsy-kun for, well, being that. If you would like to donate to my Patreon, and maybe even join this tier, you can do that by going to, well, Patreon. And if you have your own story you'd like to send in, you can send it to r/Moonhorse Stories. And I also have a merch store if you'd like to buy something there. The links to all that and more are in the description down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!